Alrighty, everyone. Hello, hello. Let's get ready to move. All right. Welcome to your barre class today. All right, what we need for today's class is some light weights, a band if you have one, and maybe some more challenging weights if you have some close by. All right, there we go. Let's start with our warm-up. All right, remember if you have shoes on, you want to take those off, flat feet. Socks or barefoot are the way to go. All right, we are going to start with a narrow stance, and we are just going to bring those arms up and down and reach up. Think narrow squat. Good. All right, take it to a wide stance. Bring those arms up. Keep it going. You didn't hit your watch. Getting good at not forgetting now. Keep squatting it out. Get those arms moving. All right, forward fold. Bring it over. Roll it up. All right, arms are going to come out and in, out and in as that leg lifts. Good. Keep breathing. All right, arms up over the head. Think of leading through that whole foot. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, warm up those feet. Bend and straighten those knees. Pressing the toes into the floor. Good. All right. We're going to bring our right leg in front, our left leg. We're going to start with getting our legs nice and warm. So we're going to start, left leg comes up. I have my chair in front of me for support. We're going to bring it behind. We're not really going into a full lunge here. We're taking it into a stretch lunge. So bring it up, leg comes back, stretching this hip flexor, bring it up and back. This is where this chair comes into for support. We really want to stretch those legs and switch legs. Right leg comes up, send it back. Make sure that knee's not going past that left toe on your left leg. And back, lift. Getting those legs nice and warm. Good, drive through that heel. And rest. All right, give those hip flexors a little bit of a stretch. All right. So we're gonna start, let's grab our dumbbells. I have my 3-pounders here. So 1s, 2s, 3s, anything that is going good for you here. We got about a set of 8. We're gonna start with our feet in parallel position. So feet in alignment, and we're gonna head, squeeze the glutes together, point that tailbone to the floor. All right. And we're gonna go calf raise, lift, lift, up. Squeeze all the way through that lower body. And hold it at the top. Now, if you need some assistance with balance, go ahead and hold on to that chair. Squeeze the glutes, bring it down, bend the knees. Press the heels into the floor. Nice little calf stretch here. Good. All right, we're going to turn it out into a first position. Shoulders down and back. Inhale, lift, lift. Two and one. Hold it at the top. Retuck those hips under. Think pressing your glutes towards your hip bones and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Bend the knees. Good. All right, we have our second position. So that's a wide stance. A little bit, those heels should be basically in line with those shoulders. Here we go. Squeeze in, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Fight for it. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and lift. I want you squeezing all the way through. And rest. Oh boy, my legs are sore. I went skiing on Monday, and it's my first time out on this season, so my legs feel like jelly today. All right, shake it up. All right, I'm gonna drop that down. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Have your water close by. All right, if you can open it. All right, we're gonna go back to our, oh, I just spilt water everywhere. That's fine. We're gonna go to our parallel position. Holding onto our chair for a little bit of some support. Here we go. We're gonna hold on to the front, roll it up onto those toes, bend the knees, retuck the hips, and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom. I want you to squeeze those glutes, press them forward. If you need to, think of untucking the hips and tuck, squeeze, release, tuck, squeeze, release, tuck, and squeeze. Hold here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels and stand. Shake it out. All right. We're going to repeat this time in our first position. Heels together, toes apart, where they naturally fall. If you want a little bit of help on where those happen, put your feet together, lift your toes up off the floor, turn your feet out, and then where they land is your natural first position. Roll it up, slide those feet in together so that those heels are touching. Bend the knees. Should feel like a little frog. Go ahead and tuck those hips back under. You're going to feel that little bit more stress in the front of those hips, and we're going to pulse down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Push. Squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom. Feel a nice long stretch through those quads. If you need to come to flat feet, this is your time to drop to flat feet. We're going to hold here. Pulse. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And drop the heels. Stand. Shake it out. All right. Almost there. All right. You know what? Let's do some work with our band while we're standing. If you have your band close by, throw it around the thighs. If you don't have a band, you know the deal. Same movement. We're going to hold on to our support, so chair, whatever you have. And I'm going to start with let's do right leg in front, left leg is going to come behind. We're going to do a leg lift to the back. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Think of keeping that knee facing the floor. And we want to make sure that those hips are still tucked under as we lift that leg. We don't want our back to arch too much. Squeeze and lift. Good. Last one, hold here. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold, bend the knee, flex the foot. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead, switch legs. Right leg's gonna come behind. Remember, if you start to feel a little too much pressure in that low back, really think on pulling that core. Think belly button to spine and rolling those hips underneath to maintain that neutral spine. All right, right leg back. Soft bend in the standing knee, lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it out, straight leg. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knee, flex the foot. Pulse, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Ooh, all right. We're going to keep the band on if you have it, and we are going to bring our legs to the front. So strengthening and doing leg lifts to the front with a band around the knees is going to really help strengthen those hip flexors. We like to stretch them, but strengthening them is also a really great way to improve your hip flexor and low back strength. So let's start with our right leg. We'll bring it up and lower. So 2 options here. Slight bend in the knee, or you can very much challenge yourself and try to go straight leg. I like a little bit of a bend. Now what we want to prevent is any hitching or coming forward with the chest. The only thing that should be moving is that leg. Good, hold it here. We're gonna pulse it up, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it behind you and take a stretch. Nice hip flexor stretch here. Nice big deep breath. Here we go. Left leg in front. And here we go. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it behind and take a hip flexor stretch. If you want to increase your stretch, bring that left arm up and reach a little bit away. Bring it down. All right. So we did the back, we did the front. Can you guess what side we're doing next? All right. We have to the side. Since my chair is on my right side, we'll start with our left leg. Start with a bent knee position. So think nice flat back. Remember that little bit of a tuck under there. Shift your weight onto that right leg. Both knees are slightly bent. We're gonna bring it out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I sense a pulse coming on. 10. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring it in. As those pulses get harder, limit your range of motion. So start really low, but keep it moving. All right. To the other side. Here we go. Remember, 2 soft knees, bend the knees, tuck the hips back under, strong core, shoulders down. Here we go. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Nice. We get to pulse it out to the ad. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And breathe. Breathe, breathe. All right, grab a sip of water. We're going into some squats. And if you don't have a set of bands and you're looking for a set of bands, Amazon has some great options. Highly recommend them to make these a little bit more difficult. All right, so basic squat here. We're going to take it about a little wider than hip width. So when we're squatting with a band on, we want to make sure that that band is not pulling our knees inwards. We want to be actively pressing against that band, down and up. That's really going to help target the outside of these glutes out here, so your glute medius, which in turn really helps strengthen our low back and the sides of our knees. Squat it down. We're going to add in a pulse. One more. Bring it down and hold. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand it up. Step together. Step it out. Squat. Step together. Side to side. Good. Down and up. Last one. Last time. Hold. Hold it here. Retuck those hips. Think nice flat back. Now you can come down into a nice low squat or stay up halfway. We're going to pulse those knees very gently. Out, out, out. If you have a band on, you're just pressing against that band. 3, 2, 1. Pulse it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand it up. Woo! Take that band off if you have it. Take a sip of water if you need it. All right, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of a heavier set of weights. So we have some options here. We are gonna go into some deadlifts. So don't let that scare you. If you are new to deadlifts, your option here is going to be a non-weighted good morning. So hands up to the head, sit the hips back. I want you to really feel a stretch in those hamstrings. That is level 1. If you have low back issues, if you have anything that really limits your range of motion here. And then if you would like to level it up, we're going to hold light weights in our hands. But if you are comfortable with deadlifts, if you feel like you know how to do deadlifts well, go ahead and use a heavier weight if you would like to. So our deadlifts stretch those hamstrings and put that load onto our hamstrings and our glutes. So I have two 10s here, and that's probably going to be more than enough. But we really want to stretch those hamstrings out. All right. So choosing whichever feels right for you. All right. You want to think of rolling the shoulders down and back. If you're holding those weights, think of squeezing a lime underneath your armpits. From there, tuck your tailbone under ever so slightly, and I want you to feel the weight in your heels as you sit your hips back. Those weights slide down the legs until about your shin, and then we come right back up. Good. You're going to tuck your chin so that your eyes come right down towards the floor and sit it back. Now, if at any point it doesn't feel right or you feel like you're not doing this correctly, take another exercise. Go ahead and do some squats. You can do some lunges. You can do a glute bridge. We have 2 sets of 10 here. So sit the hips back, stretch hamstrings, and up. Think of it as a forward and back motion of the hips rather than up and down of the torso. All right, rest, breathe. All right, inhale. And here we go. We're going to repeat that one more time. Soft bend in the knees. Shoulders down and back. Tuck the tailbone ever so slightly. Sit the hips back as the arms slide down the legs. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. All right. I'm gonna grab another sip of water. All right, from here, if you have your chair or anything for support, we're gonna hold that with our right hand. We're gonna level this up, but with no weight. So we're gonna do a one leg, some people call them airplanes, single leg deadlift. We just wanna stretch one leg at a time now. So right leg is down, right arm is holding onto something for support. We're going to hinge forward as that leg comes back until you feel the stretch in that right hamstring. And bring it back up. Now you can bend this leg. Think of, what is it, the little birds that go forward and back? So you're hinging at the hip. Forward and up. We're just doing this to stretch out that right leg one more time. Bring it up and down. Good. Switch legs. Bring it forward and under. Three, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Now, if you have one heavy dumbbell or 2 heavy dumbbells, we are going to squat it out. I'm going to take my 10-pounder here because I would like to walk tomorrow. All right. We are going to do little bit of our squat positions here. So think holding one weight right down between the legs. We're going to come into a little bit wider stance than our shoulders. I want you to squat down, hips sit back as if you were going to tap this weight right to the floor between the legs. So think of a line between your feet, tapping that weight either right above it or to the floor. If you have the flexibility to go down to the floor, you can. Otherwise, take it halfway, down and up, just like that. Good. It's just like a goblet squat, but instead of holding that weight underneath our chin, we're anchoring it lower, so our center of gravity is a little lower. Instead of in our upper back, it's in our lower half. All right, we're gonna pulse it here. Hold it low. Nice flat back, tuck those hips, pulse 1, 2, 3, 4. Promise only 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop that weight. All right, let's give our legs a hot minute to breathe. We're going to go down to the floor for some core work. Grab some water if you need it. All right. Let's start with my least favorite. A nice and slow mountain climber. So we're going to come up into a high plank position. And remember, if you start to get winded, if it starts to get challenging, you're going to drop your knees and hold that plank on your knees. All right. Knee is going to come underneath and we're going to tap that leg. So bring it up into a nice high plank. Knee comes under, tap the toe, place it back. Left foot, back, right, back. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep breathing. 8, 9, 10. And hold the plank. Bring those hips in line with the shoulders. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Drop to the knees. Rock back to a child's pose. Roll it up. Now, if you're like me and have sensitive wrist for a lot of exercises on the wrist, always feel free to drop to your elbows for any exercise that feels needed for that. We're going to roll it over onto our back. And we are going to bring them into, what do we call, it's a jackknife? We're going to bring one leg extended out as we hug one knee into our chest. Our shoulder blades are lifted off the floor. Now, if at any point your neck starts to feel it, you can rest your head on the floor as well. But let's bring those neck and shoulders up off the floor. Think of gluing that low back down. Left leg comes out, right knee hugs. And switch, switch, switch. Again, good. Hold, pull. So we are getting a core workout and a stretch. Switch. And switch. Good. Keep it going. And rest. Whew. Nice job. All right, from here, we're going to bring it into our tabletop position. So, YouTube music. All right, we're going to hold. If you would like to level up, we're going to do dead bugs. So if you've done dead bugs before, we start in this position where you look like you're a bug flipped over on your back. Now, opposite arm is leg comes over the head and extends out. If you would like to level this up, this is where you hold your 1 pounders, 2 pounders, or 3 pounders. It does make the exercise a lot harder, especially in those shoulders. So if you have extremely tight shoulders or rotator cuff, maybe omit the weights here or start nice and low and slow. So we're bringing it out, opposite arm is leg, come back to the middle, hold, bring it out, and hold. Now take note of your low back when that arm and leg is extended. Is it lifting off the floor? If it is, go ahead and bend the knee and tap the foot with bent knees instead. We want to make sure that low back stays on the ground. Good. Last one. Hold it here in this bent knee position, tabletop. We are going to hold our weights right here and we're going to crunch up, down, up, down. Think of tapping those weights to your calves. Woo. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Bring those weights down if you had them. Legs are going to come up into the air. Hands can come behind the neck to support that head. From here, we're going to drop one leg at a time. Down, up, down, and up. Leg almost touches the floor, but before it touches the floor, it comes right back up. Good. All right, let's do one more each side. And then this is where we can challenge ourselves. We're gonna do flutter kicks. I don't ever do these because they're so hard. So from here, we're going to lift our shoulder blades up. Arms can come down or they can stay above the head. We're gonna bring our legs a little bit lower. Flutter kick or scissor kicks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, feet down on the floor. We're going to use those arms above the head for some momentum here. Bring it on up to a seated position. All right, so now that we're up, You guys thought that was the exercise. No, that was just us getting up. All right, hold your weights. Very light weights. Options here. Lean it back, heels into the floor, lean back and press up, down, up, down. So leaning back so we feel that core. Good. Press. Keep it going. 10 more seconds. All right. If anyone has to hop, thank you for joining. We'll see you next week. Press it up and rest. But don't relax just yet. Keep that core working. Lean it back. Weights come together. We go side, side, side. I'm putting you guys through it today. You're doing good. I mean, you're here. That's enough. Now, if twisting's not your thing, remember, we hold those weights close to the chest and we pulse back and back. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lean it back. We're going for our modified. All right. Bring those legs back up to tabletop. We said yes. Core is in charge today. Tap the toes down and lower. Now, these types of core exercises where we're using just our legs, this is going to really work that lower core and those deep core muscles, that transverse abdominis as well. So this is also very good for postpartum and helping to strengthen that pelvic floor as well. Good. 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 5 more, but we're going to keep the feet together at the same time. Bring those toes down, up, tap, up, tap. Keep that core to the floor. If your core is feeling it, you are not alone. Last one, and rest. Good. Woo. All right. Take a second to breathe. Take those weights to the side. The legs are going to come back up, but they're going to come into a V position. So this is going to target those inner thighs, those adductors, which are super important for the insides of our knees. If you have, this is a nice stretch. So you want to be in a position where you feel the stretch happening inside those thighs, but you don't want it to be too much of a stretch. So pull right into that happy medium. We're going to stretch, reach through, down, lift, shoulder blades, lift up. I want you to look right through those legs. And if this is a very uncomfy position, if you have very tight adductors, go ahead, close the legs, reach the arms on each side on the outside. Or feel free to do a combo of both. Reach through, reach to the sides, reach through. Good, almost there. Let's work those adductors a bit. Lift, lower, lift. 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right, from here, we are going to bring it onto our hands and knees. And we're going to grab one of our weights. All right. We're going to go into a little bit of our upper body. Ooh, I just saw stars. All right. So we're going to go into our kickbacks here. Now, actually, I'm going to use my 10-pounder here and really just seal the rest of my day. So we're going to start with whatever arm you want to start with first. I'm going to start with my left, and we are going to row that weight up towards the hip bone. I want the back of that weight to basically tap your hip. Pull it back. Bring it down. Lift. Lower. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to hold it here. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Roll that weight to the other side. Now give yourself some credit. If you're doing one arm exercise, just like a row, go a little heavier. If you are avoiding using a heavier weight, I'm not saying from 5 pounds to 20, but if you use 5s, try an 8, try a 10. If you can only get 5 reps, that's okay. You want to be in that 8 to 10 rep range, and that should be hard. It should be a struggle to get that last few reps. Row it up, squeeze. Good. Up for 3. Keep that core strong. 4, 5, find your strength here. 6, 7, 8. You know that pulse is coming for 10. Hold it here, pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop it down. Take those hands behind and stretch. Good. All right, we are going to sit it on our glutes. All right, I'm going to go with my heavier weights here. Grab a sip of water if you need it. All right. Bring it down. All right, we're going to lean it back. We are going to target those core muscles again, but we're really just going to go for more of a curl to press in our core position. So you lean back so you feel that core work. We're going to go into a hammer curl. So starting with the weights, basically tapping those shoulders, bring it down, tap the floor, keep the elbows squeezed, press it up overhead. 1, tap it. 2, 3, keep it controlled. 4, 5, 6, press. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Woo. Rest. Now, if you were like me and you were using heavier weights, you can swap them out for some lighter ones. We're going to add in our pulses here, but we're going to repeat. All right, so we're going to start with our bicep curls. Lean it back. Hold those weights. I want you to go to the diagonal, so a little bit more stress on those biceps here. Curl it, down, up. Now, if you're using lighter weights, feel free to go a little quicker and get a couple more reps in. If that's all you have to work with, I want you to focus on higher rep range. So if I do 8, you can do 12. If you got the time and you're using lighter weights, we want more volume. Good. Hold the weights out in the palms. Open up the palms. We're going to pulse here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Core still working. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it up. Here we go. Press it up overhead. 1, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold them up. Go down. 1, up, down, up. Good. Almost there. 2 more. Fight for it. And rest. Bring it down. Stand it up. Okay. And then we're going to finish with a little bit of glute work on the floor. But we're going to finish out with our shoulders. We have some lateral raises. Let's fly through these real quick. Go ahead, bring it out, lower, out, and down. Think of leading almost with the pinkies. Out, down, out, down. Soft bend in those elbows. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it out. Hold. Hold with everything you have left. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Drop those weights. All right, we're going to finish out with our donkey kicks. Just just as the cherry on top. All right, hands and knees. Bring it down onto the elbows. Shift the weight, left leg comes up. I want you to think of balancing a bowl of soup on your foot. Nice flat foot. Bring it down, lift up. 1, 2, 3. If you don't have a band, 4. You're gonna squeeze a dumbbell behind that knee. 7, 8, 9. Hold it on 10. Flex, pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extend it straight all the way out. Tap. 1, lift. 2, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rock it back. That is the same thing on the right. Take a stretch so you can bring it into a pigeon. Woo, that was fun. All right. Back down to those elbows. All right. Extend that right leg. Flex. Nice bent leg. Bring it down. Lift. 1, 2. Full range of motion. 3, 4. Squeeze at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it. Pulse. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight leg. Tap the toe. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fight for it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it under. Woo! Take a breather. Bring that right leg forward, pigeon. Stretch that hip. Good. All right, we're going to take that band off if you have it on. We're going to do a quick stretch, especially for those hips. All right, bring it into a butterfly position. And sit up nice and tall. Nice flat back. Let the shoulders come away from the ears. You guys are lucky we ran out of time because I was going to throw some push-ups at you, but nice job. Give it those legs a nice little hug. Try to bring your spine into a nice big C shape. Get your nose as close to your toes as possible. Good. Bring the feet out in front of you. Take it into a hamstring stretch. Reach for those toes. Hold it for 10 seconds. Relax the muscles in the legs, in the knees, quads. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale, roll it up. Head roll both directions. Shake it out. Bring it up to standing. Don't forget to hydrate and have some protein and get your steps in. Awesome job today, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.